Hello again, and welcome back to the Daily Bread Bible Study. We are looking at day 41 for Monday, February 10th, 2020, Numbers chapter 7. That's right, one chapter today. How much could one chapter have? Well, we will see as we look at to all of the 89 verses here in chapter 7. So we'll get into it, and we see it's focused on the offerings of the leaders of the tribes of Israel. So we see that the leaders are trying to prepare the tabernacle and give gifts so the tabernacle can function well. So as they're setting up the tabernacle and just finished, here's a recount of all the gifts that were given. We have 6 wagons and 12 oxen brought to the Lord for the Levites' use. That's 1 oxen per ancestral house, per tribal leader, and the theme of 12 will be very important here. Now, it's not broken down equally between the Levites. The Merarites get 4 wagons because they work with the structures of support, the tent poles. That's going to take a lot to be able to, a lot to carry that weight. The Gershonites get 2 wagons because they've got the tent cloths and surroundings, and that's less weight than the tent poles for support, but they're going to need some wagons to carry all of those bulky items with as well. And the Kohathites get 0 wagons. They must carry the furnishings by hand. So all the lampstands and all of the objects, and especially the Ark of the Covenant, they will carry it on shoulders around as they are moving. So they get no wagons for this holy furnishings of the Lord. Numbers 7:11 talks about how they shall present their offerings 1 liter each day for the dedication of the altar. And they will do that over 12 days of worship. But there is actually a pattern to their method of madness. We see that they are set up according to the setup in Numbers chapter 2. They start east, going down south, coming around west, and then winding up north. And so they will go and give the tribes each a chance to go around. That looks very similar to us as we read a clock in our modern day and time. And they start over with Judah and then go around all the way back in that flow. So Judah is the first tribe who gets to go on the first day. And the first day was Nahshon, son of Amminadab, the tribe of Judah. From that, Numbers 7:12. And then we hear, what did he bring? Well, he brought just one of a few things. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, 1 silver basin weighing 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. Both of them of full choice flour mixed with oil for a grain offering. And then 1 golden dish weighing 10 shekels, full of incense, and 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, and 1 male goat for the sin offering. Then the sacrifice of well-being he brought more than one thing, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering that Nahshon, son of Amminadab, brought. That's Numbers 7:13 through 17. Day number 2 is going to sound very familiar. It will be a different leader. We have the leader of Issachar will be leading that, but he will bring those same objects. And this should also sound familiar, not in just repeating this 12 times as we go around the circle of those days, but we will get to see that this is kind of a repeat of what we saw on day 24, January 24th, with Exodus 28 and 30, and then also as we were looking at day 30, which for this year is January 30, 2020, Leviticus chapters 8 through 10. Like I said, it's even more repetitious because that number 12 comes up. You've got 12 leaders that each bring one of those objects, so we're going to have 12. And the theme of 12 will go with the 12 silver plates, the 12 silver basins, the 12 golden dishes, the 12 golden dishes full of incense, and all the livestock for the burnt offering, 12 bulls, 12 rams, 12 male lambs a year old with the grain offering, and 12 male goats for the sin offering. And then including all the livestock for a sacrifice of well-being, which, as it says in verse 88, is not 12, but numbers of 12, 24 bulls and rams, 60, male goats 60, male lambs a year old 60. This was the dedication offering for the altar after it was anointed. And that's all of the numbers that we have for today. So number 7, chapter 7, we are done. Thank you for joining us for today, and we look forward for tomorrow.